Oh hey, I didn't see you there. Welcome back to the green screen room of doom and destiny and stuff for another episode of Luke Says. Today, on this day of days, this historic show, I have a phone. It's not for anything in particular, I just need it to remember the questions, because I'm really forgetful. Got a lot of good questions today, so let's start off with number one from Callum, who says, why do lowland gorillas prefer perfumed lavender lace underwear over apricot-scented swimsuits? Now actually, I've got to correct you first of all. That's not true. It's the other way round, you see. To some of you, that may sound like a load of mumbo-jumbo from a crazed madman, but actually, it's got a serious point behind it. You see, gorillas are actually endangered species. I don't know if you know this. It's true story. For a while, scientists wanted to know how to get them out of the wild into captivity so they could be bred, so they could be studied, so they could, basically have a better chance of surviving once again. And scientists found out that actually gorillas really like the scent of apricot. They like any kind of fruity, apricot-y scents. So what they decided was, I wonder what would happen if we wore apricot-smelling underwear. And that's where that kind of myth arrived, that they, like underwear. It's because the scientists wore underwear and walked to the zoo, and the gorillas followed, and all is getting better now, pretty much. So there's your answer. Our next question comes from Mike, who asks, should I get a GTX Titan or two GeForce GTX 780 Ti graphics cards? What kind of question is that? Is that even a thing? After doing some quick research on the internet, I have deducted the best answer. The best kind of graphics card you can get is the one with the penguin on them. Have you seen those? They kind of got a little penguin on them. They are kind of humorous, they're jokey. You can get them for birthdays, you can get them for Christmas. Just that kind of card. You can get one or two. If you get two, you kind of have to have another friend who's having a similar birthday at the same time. But overall, it's probably a bargain to get two at the same time. And if you want my opinion, which is what this is about, get the penguin one. That's my answer. Done. Our third question comes from Steph, who last week was behind the camera, but isn't this time because it's late and stuff. Junk. What is the best remedy for a cold other than pills? To which I've got to say, first of all, what's wrong with pills? But other than that, what I have to say about this in a serious way is actually, a lot of people don't know this because they think that a cold and a flu are very similar. They think that they're basically the same thing. Actually, they couldn't be further apart. They're complete opposites. If you have a cold, you can't possibly have a flu. If you have a flu, you can't have a cold. I'm sure you can see where I'm going with this. Basically, what you gotta do is you find someone who has a flu, you go to them and say, can we hang out? I wanna get this flu off you. You get the flu off them after a few, dinners, maybe a movie, something like that. You get the flu off them, they get the cold, you're cured of your cold, they're cured of their flu. All done. And now, I'm sure you know what's coming up next. This is the part we had last week. I like to call it Luke's not questionable at all, completely uncounterproductive advice section, where I take the most commonly asked question and make it into kind of an advice kind of answering thing. This week, what we have is, how do I do a good green screen? To which I say it's actually it's really easy. I may look pretty good at it because it's just I gotta do it. But all you gotta do is this. You go off. Now there's nothing. On. You see? You want to see it again? Off. On. Off. On. Off. On. Off. I broke it. Oh, damn it. Go on, give it a try. I'll even wait right here for you. Go on. Give it a try. Why are you not... You're not doing it. Come on. Go on, I'll wait. Come on, give it a go. There you go. See, it's not as hard as it looks at all. Well, that's it for this week. Thank you for watching this episode of Luke Says and stuff. And next week, it's going to be a little different from usual because it's going to be, the same as usual and stuff. Have a wonderful time and stuff, and I'll see you then.